Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 9 now. Semi-final roundup from Europe, and then our final predictions will be all of this episode. Well, we hope, but we always waffle on anyway. So, anyway, first game in the Europa League was Sevilla Man United. Sevilla won 2-1, but the stats don't exactly say that they should.
Yeah, well, we both predicted, didn't we, beforehand? We said Sevilla would get through. That was kind of our Europa League bold take, if you will.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we both said 1-0 to Sevilla, like just kind of scraping it based off both teams' previous performance. But I mean, United, they had a 10-minute period at the start of the second half. They could have scored 4 goals. They could not finish at all.
Look at the stats now. They had a total of 20 shots, but only 7 were on target.
Yeah, like honestly, to be fair, Sevilla's goalkeeper, again, another goalkeeper United have faced in Europe, had a really good game as well. And a lot of quite a few like last ditch tackles to get in there and block shots off. But no, I think United just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net really, that was ultimately. And on the other hand, Sevilla were absolutely clinical. Took the chances when they got them. Interesting to hear Paul Scholes after the game on BT Sport say, well, after seeing this tonight, United have to go out and spend. That's it. I mean, I don't really think that's the case. I think their attackers are definitely good enough. Yeah, it's just sometimes as a team you have one of them nights where it's just not going in for you. And sadly for them, it was in the semi-final. But
it wasn't even the attackers did everything they could. The keeper was on form, and as Bruno Fernandes is. You saw when they conceded the second goal, was furious at the defence because the attackers were doing everything, and then one ball in from Navas, dodges like perfect placement. Luke De Jong's movement was great, but Lindelof, Maguire, and Wan-Bissaka will just watch it. Don't attempt to track back behind them, and good finish.
I mean, Harry Maguire's not had a good week at all, has he? No, he's made into a meme by doing no look defending. And then it's just come out today that he's on holiday in Greece, I think it is.
He's went to Mykonos,
Yeah, and apparently he's punched a police officer. So that's been a good week for a good old slabhead.
So, I mean, United are in the Champions League, so they did well to get third. Obviously, they probably should have won the semi-final, but didn't. Sevilla, Europa League specialists in the final again, facing Inter Milan. After their 5-0 demolishing of Shakhtar. You said you didn't watch this game, but I watched it. It was a bit Inter were always controlling it, but the tempo wasn't fully 100%. And then there was a mistake by the keeper that led to Martinez's first goal, and then Inter just controlled the 1-0, and then Shakhtar. Tyson, who's like their creative player, was just running sideways all the time. It was really weird. They never knew they wanted to play. And then they did a cross in, and their striker headed it at Handanovic. Anywhere else, it goes in, but he hit Handanovic. He saved it. Then after that, it was like something clicked in them. They went and scored 4 more. And
just easy.
Lukaku was incredible. His second goal was unbelievable. It was an 83rd minute goal. He'd been running back and forth for all game. He gets it just over in their half and just hits it past him, sprints round, fully past the defender, slots it in. Lovely finish. 5-0.
No, I'm really happy he's found his form again.
Oh yeah. It was him and Martinez looked very good, and this was without Inter subbed on Eriksen. They didn't even have Eriksen behind picking passes or anything. So, final Inter Sevilla. I think Inter will win. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Inter will win. Just quickly touching back to the Shakhtar. The sad news though is that them not progressing and them not winning the Europa League means that they're now out of Europe. So you won't be having Shakhtar in your group for the Champions League group.
Somehow we probably still will.
You'll find a way.
Yeah, UEFA will just be like, oh, there you go, have him anyway.
But no, I agree with you. I think Inter Milan are just too strong. Even though Sevilla are absolute specialists in the Europa League, and they could prove us wrong. I think it'd be a lot tighter game than Inter Milan faced against Shakhtar. But yeah, I think they just have enough to do it. I'm going to say, I think Sevilla will score. I'm going to say it'll be 3-1 to Inter Milan.
I think 2-1 Inter, but after extra time. I think Sevilla will. Yeah, I think Inter will control the game. But yeah, bold claim. I think Inter will control the game, but maybe not as they did before because they were only 1-0 up at half time. They will control it, but won't be finding that final ball for a long time. And then Sevilla, as we saw against United, can just do one ball in and they may score. So,
True.
And Shakhtar pretty much almost did that. They just didn't find the goal. One ball over the top and striker was free. So, but I think Inter will still do it, and it'll be dominant in stats.
Yeah, I think Inter Milan will be a lot more. I think Inter Milan will be a lot more like ruthless compared to United. Yeah. They'll create the same amount of chances, but Lukaku and Martinez will be finishing them chances.
Well, yeah, going from this is how. So United had 20 shots, 7 on target. Inter had 12, 9 on target. So they were hitting the target a lot more, and they scored 5 of the 9 on target. So
that's impressive.
Yeah. Then we move on to the Champions League semi-finals. Were 2 French clubs, 2 German clubs. First game was Leipzig PSG. PSG into their first final after a 3-0 win. I saw the highlights. Apparently it wasn't the most exciting game. Leipzig never really did much.
No, I have to say, I watched the entire game and it was quite, I don't know, it was almost quite boring at times. I mean, Leipzig were not too bad in like the middle third, where like the midfielders were involved, but as soon as it like was going through attacking players, they just couldn't do anything with it at all, and they didn't really threaten the PSG goal at all. I can't actually remember off the top of my head Navas making a save. I could be wrong there. But yeah, it was just completely routine for PSG, and I don't know. I just think for Leipzig, the playing style that Atletico Madrid had played against them in the previous round brought out Leipzig's qualities, and they could play around that, but with their like good passing play. But I just think PSG, the pace they have, and well, also good technical players, but that pace up front, and they were just getting dragged in. And Neymar, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of his play style, but you can't deny he's a fantastic player. They were just getting baited into making stupid fouls on him constantly. I mean, that's what led to the first goal. They fouled him on the edge of the box after he got it from a corner, and it just whipped him brilliantly. Marquinhos getting his second goal in 2 Champions League games.
Yeah.
So, it's smart play by PSG. Yeah, they definitely deserve to be in the final after that performance.
Yes. I was looking at the stats now when you said you can't really remember Navas making a save. That's because, according to Sky Sports, he only made 2 saves in the whole game.
Oh, well, 2. I can't remember them 2.
Yeah, but that's like there was only 2 reasons for him to dive for the ball. The class as a set. So, yeah, PSG having 6 clear-cut chances instead to Leipzig's 1. So it just.
I have to say, while I was from the get again, Di Maria was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, another game he like really shone. I thought he had a good game.
Yeah.
But Neymar again, I remember he had a golden chance. It might have been 1 or 2 where that's it. He hit the post twice, and he like at one point he was just put clean through, and he just knocked it past the keeper, and it hit the post. And he honestly he could have rounded the keeper, like he could have just sat the keeper down on his like arse and then just gone round him, but took the shot on. So it was another game where his dribbling and positioning absolutely fantastic, but man, he still hasn't found his shooting boots.
Yes, if that happens in the final, then they if he's clear and doesn't round the keeper, or he hits the post, or does what he did against Atalanta and misses 2 clear chances, then the team they're facing, Bayern Munich, will just capitalise on that, because they did Bayern won 8-2 previous game against Barca, and then 3-0 against Lyon. They did start off very iffy.
Yeah, and
Lyon
I mean,
did well.
yeah, like if Bayern start this final against PSG, how they did against Lyon, I can see PSG getting 1 or 2 goals because
Same.
obviously the PSG attack, no offense to Lyon, it's a lot better than theirs.
Yes.
And Bayern definitely have defensive like fragilities. They can PSG could very easily put a ball down the wing, and Mbappe chase down, Di Maria chase down, and cross it into the middle, and you can get a goal off that, or slot someone in behind easily. Because there were in the first quarter of an hour, especially, Lyon should have scored.
Oh, they should have. Memphis Depay,
hands
and
down.
then who I don't know who the Akambi, the Toko Akambi, who like dribbled past a few, like it bobbled around and he near post and he hits the post, and even when they had conceded, Leon should have scored. But yeah, hands down, Leon when Memphis Depay ran through and then he went round Neuer and he was falling over and hit the side netting. He should have scored there.
Yeah.
But then,
yeah, they definitely had the chances. But once again, it was a classic example of Bayern Munich starting off slowly, a team not taking them chances of them starting off slowly, and then throughout the game, they just wear you down more. And they're almost a team that they seem to start off at, I don't know, like 30% of what they can be. And then by the end of the game, they're at 80% or something ridiculous. And throughout the game, they just seem to get better and better and better. And it's pretty impressive to watch, I have to say.
And then, for the first 20 minutes, as you say, it was Bayern finding their feet and then allowing Leon to have the chances, but them not taking them. And then Cornet, the left wing back for Leon, does a heavy touch, which allows Gnabry to close in. Gnabry closes in, runs through all of them, the whole defence, and then smashes it top corner. It was a great finish.
I mean, what a goal that was. What a goal.
It was.
We spoke about it last week, didn't we? The fact that, I'm pretty sure we spoke about it, the fact Pulis, whilst he was at... was it West Brom?
Yeah, West Brom, and he...
Was it? Yeah, whilst he was at West Brom, yeah. Pulis said he wasn't good enough. And then Arsenal selling him for 5 million, and you look at it now, and I mean, I know hindsight's a wonderful thing, but what a player he's turned out to be for Bayern.
Yeah, it was... I remember after the 8-2 against Barca, there was so much on Gnabry and being like, Tony Pulis said that this guy wasn't good enough for West Brom, and now he's scoring against Barcelona, making it look easy. And then same stuff was coming out when they beat Leon, and his double sent Bayern Munich to the Champions League final, but he's not good enough for West Brom. Just goes to show that take that leap of faith and we'll deliver.
And then big man Lewandowski again.
Yep.
Stepping up to the plate, getting a goal late on.
You could see that he wanted, because when they went 1-0 up, he was trying to score, and then he had that. He should have scored before Gnabry got the second, because obviously Gnabry capitalised on
hit the rebound.
Lewandowski somehow missing. And then when they went 2-0 up and they could see that they were controlling it, Lewandowski wanted that goal.
Oh, he should have had one well before he actually scored. He had 3 glorious opportunities. Like, I think Gnabry crossed it at one point, and all he needed to do was get the smallest touch on it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he's just been an absolute machine this year, and obviously everyone's been going on about it.
He has 15 in the Champions League this season, 2 short of Ronaldo's record, and because their quarter-final and semi-final are only one-legged ties, he's missed 2 games out already.
And I do feel a bit bad for him this season, because, I mean, obviously coronavirus has messed everything up, as we all know. But, I mean, if you did have the second leg in the quarter-final and the semi-final, I mean, I'm confident he would either be equaling or breaking that record. And also, the Ballon d'Or, that's not happening this year because of coronavirus. And that's also been taken away from him.
Next year's one, they've got to look at him from this year, because he's got like 55 goals this season. It's crazy. And then
That's an unbelievable amount.
Bayern Munich are only, I believe they're only like 5 off the all-time record of goals in a Champions League campaign, and they've played like 4 games less than the Barcelona team that did the record. So yeah, it's just
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Well, if they can get 5 in a final, that'd be rather
yeah,
impressive.
yeah. I would.
But no, I
If
mean,
Lewandowski
it's
gets a
definitely going to be
hat
an
trick,
interesting final.
I would love to. I think, but I'm going to say this might be slightly bold because of how many goals I'm going to say, but I think a Bayern Munich 4-1.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't say.
Oh,
I
I
think
think
maybe
it'll
PSG
be
score first, and then that clicks.
right. I'm going to say it'll be a little bit closer than that, but I still think Bayern will win. I'm going to say it'll be a 3-2 Bayern win.
Yeah.
I think Gnabry and Lewandowski will both be on the score sheet again. I think Di Maria and Mbappe will score for PSG. You never know. Marquinhos might even step up for another one.
I'm going to make the claim that Neymar will have a chance to sit down Neuer, but instead he shoots first time and misses.
Bold claim.
Bold claim. Get the sign out. Where's the sign?
There's a sign. No, we're doing a podcast and I don't actually see the sign, but I've got a bold claim FC sign.
Lovely. So we're both saying
so both go for a Bayern win. Yeah.
Right. If PSG come out and win this now, it'll be. But fair enough to them though, because they've always gone out to like away goals or on aggregate in the quarterfinals and stuff, which may lead like the PSG board and everything to make a case to UEFA, be like, have the tournament like this all the time because they can win one-legged ties. But fair enough.
I hope they don't keep it like this. I'm just going to throw that out there now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed this tournament style because obviously we were meant to have the Euros this summer, and it's kind of like filled that void. And it's been nice to have football on every night. However, and I know some people don't like away goals and all that stuff, but I've been at some fantastic European nights where it's been the away goals that have made the difference. And honestly, I just love it. I think it makes it just a different competition, a different feel to your other cup competitions as well. So no, I really enjoy it, and I hope it does go back to 2-legged ties and away goals reinstated and things like that.
I think it's gone because it could have been an absolute shambles. The way I think it's gone well, but yes, I do feel that like we'll take the Lyon Man City for example. If we had 2-legged ties, Pep would have set up for when we were in Lyon how he set up for the 1-legged tie, and when we were at the Etihad, it would have been completely different.
Yeah,
because he would have done more attacking and everything. So I feel that although this tournament, the way it's done, has allowed like if you play well, you get through like Leipzig and Lyon and Atalanta almost as well. They played well and they almost like Atalanta almost got the reward. Lyon and Leipzig did. So it's been done well, but I would prefer it the normal. The normal way is hopefully good. I believe for European football, I mean, there's if you really want to, we could look at there's the Women's Champions League, if you know anything about
that. Talk about putting me on the spot. I've got like a fixture list of like who's playing who, but that's literally all I've got.
Yeah. I don't really. I just know that there's some for women's football big names, and then Glasgow City.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I'll tell you what we'll do. Like, obviously, I feel quite bad because we've been, well, we don't really know anything about it, which we probably should. Should we pick a team from the 8 that are remaining? Just randomly, obviously, you don't know anything about it. Just say, right, I think they're going to win it. So, who are you going to pick?
Read out who's left.
I mean, obviously, Lyon are the favourites. Lyon are like, you know, like they've got a superstar team. So they're playing Bayern Munich, which is actually a repeat of semi-final. Then you've got Arsenal against PSG. And so they're in the same bracket on the same side as Lyon and Bayern. Then in the other side, you've got Barcelona against Atletico Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other game is Wolfsburg against Glasgow City.
Okay.
So who are you going for?
Shall we? Do you have like a bracket thing there?
Yeah. I've got a bracket thing.
Yep. Should we go through each one and just say who? Like we'll try and predict, and we'll try and predict who gets to the final and then wins it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So obviously, although I know nothing about women's football, I do know that Leon have like the superstars, as you said. So I'm going to say Leon are going to win their game
against Bayern.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go Arsenal women's.
Yep.
I don't know anything else. All I know is that Barcelona women's bought someone from Man City, so I'll go Barcelona.
Got all of them connections. Yep.
And you know what? Glasgow City.
Yay! Go on.
Gotta be. Has to be. Had to be.
Right.
And then semi-finals, Leon. You know what? Leon and Glasgow City.
Oh, he's always going for it, right?
Yeah. And then I think Leon overall they are the favourites and they probably should win it. So we'll put Leon as the winners, but Glasgow City to the final.
I'm going to go a slightly different route to you. I'm going to say that Wolfsburg will get through against Glasgow City. Mm-hmm. I've actually seen Atletico Madrid play against a Man City women's team, and they were actually very good. So I'm going to say Atletico Madrid will beat Barcelona. I think Arsenal will beat PSG, and Lyon will beat Bayern. So we were the same on that side of the bracket.
Yep.
However, I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to put some trust in the English team. Yep. I'm going to say that Arsenal are going to beat Lyon. So Arsenal have that. What's her name? That fantastic Dutch striker up front. It's called like.
I have no idea.
I really don't want to butcher her name, but I know it's like. Do I even bother going for it? It's like Vivian Redan or something like that. That's going to be so bad. That is not right at all, but just pretend it is. So anyway, I'm going to say Arsenal get through to the semi-final. To the final. They're going to beat Lyon. And then I'm going to say Atletico Madrid will beat Wolfsburg. Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be an Arsenal-Atletico Madrid final. And I'm going to actually say I think Arsenal will win the entire thing.
Arsenal to win it. Fair enough. That may deserve a putting up the sign. I think the bold claim sign.
It's maybe a bold claim sign. There you go.
Well, there's our predictions on the Women's Champions League. We don't know anything about it, so that's a bit.
Honestly, you trust us with them. Put your bets on what we've said. We know everything about it.
Yes,
so
definitely.
Put your house on. No, don't bet. Gamble responsibly.
Well, I believe that is everything. Would like just to say that next episode is our 10th episode, and we have a special guest coming on. We're going to be going into I believe I've said this already, but I'll say it again. Liverpool club dive, talking about how you became a fan, your favourite moments, potential like worst moments, the fall, and then the rise again, and as you are now at the top, just won the Prem Champions League season before, and then their all-time best ever 11. Past and present Liverpool stars.
Yeah, so it's basically the same as what we did with Billy a few episodes ago and did the Everton club dive, but we're travelling to the other side of Merseyside this time.
Yes, we seem to like Merseyside as our club dives.
Well, what a place.
Anyway, that's all from us. Thank you for listening.
Yep, thank you very much.
And tune in next time.
Speak to you soon. Bye.